Hi guys, let's get crafting. Today I'm going to do the Loops and Threads Chenille Crochet Kit Koala. And I got this kit at Michael's. And it comes with 2 bundles of the gray, a bundle of white chenille, black worsted weight, the polyfill, 2 needles, crochet hooks, and a needle, yarn needle. And I'm going to show you guys how I put it together. Hi guys, let's get crafting. Today I'm going to finish up the koala from Michael's. It was actually Loops and Threads, I believe, kit. So I have the body, the arms, the head, the ears, and the belly and nose all completed. And I did find the yarn needle in the middle of my white, so there is a yarn needle provided with it. So the next thing we're going to do is stuff the head. Here it is. Got a tiny hole here, and this is the polyfill it comes with. It's a very nice polyfill, similar to most kits I've used, but it's really nice and soft and fluffy. So let's get this going. Make this koala a beautiful little stuffed amigurumi for someone. Let's see, we will be stuffing the head and the nose. I don't believe they recommend stuffing the arms. Nope. The nose will just need very little stuffing. Looks like I got my yarn tail in there. We want to stuff it firmly, but not too tight. Looks pretty good because we still have to close the head. All right. Let's thread our needle. And we're going to close this hole. There we go. That closed up nicely. That should do it. Now we're going to sew the head to the body. So we're going to sew the head to the body. Like so. Holding the top of the body flat. That's what it says. Let me check my stitches. Alright, so we're just going to sew this part, which is the last round, round 13, to the body. I'm trying to catch both sides of the body. Let's see if we got it on straight. Straight to me. All right, check the back. I'm going to go ahead and go another stitch, and then I'm going to go across and pick up the stitches I missed. Go ahead and go through that one more time. Okay, it looks pretty good. I'm going to pull that through the head a couple times. There we go. Now, before I forget, oh, drop my needle. Before I forget, I'm going to sew this hole. There's a hole right here where we put the legs together. I'm going to finish that up. So that there is no hole there. That looks good. Let's see if I can tie a little knot. And then pull that through. Pull that end up. There we go. All right, we got that part done. Now we're going to attach the arms. All right, get this threaded. We're on the home stretch. This was a really easy pattern to do. Went together fast. Okay, now it says flatten arm, matching stitches, position and sew round 13, blah blah blah. And I'll look at the box. So that goes right about here. So we're just going to sew these to the side of the body. Kind of catching the head where we sewed the head in, sewing through both seams of the arm, making sure it's to the side. And we got both sides. All right, looks good. I'll just go back through, go through the head and go out right where the other tail went out. All right, we'll do the other arm just like we did this arm. Make sure they're both even. And stay to the outside edge of the body. See what that looks like. That looks pretty good. Make sure I've got this top in. Now we'll go through the same spot. Double check my arms. Look good. All right. I'm going to tie these together. Can't pull too tight on this yarn, it'll fall apart. It's a very delicate chenille, probably a worsted weight. Cut that off. Poke that back in. There we go. Okay, next we're going to attach the belly. This is the belly. I'm just going to cut this off just a hair. Get the yarn needle. Okay, the belly goes over the center. Let's look at the pattern. Let's see. That's about right. All right, and we're just going to whip stitch that around, just trying to catch the front side of the bear's body. I didn't leave myself enough of a tail. I lost it. Rethread my needle. All right, just keep going around like this. Just make sure it kind of stays even and that you're not getting the back side of the bear, just the front. I'm just holding it in place with my fingers. So it doesn't move. Just picking up about one strand of yarn underneath in a stitch. Almost there. All right. Now I'm just going to tie off and pull it through. Got to be very careful when you pull this yarn. There we go. Okay, now the nose. This is the nose. Supposed to stuff the nose. Okay, so this is a koala nose. So it goes like this. I'm gonna stick that in there just to hold that in so I can look at it. And the ears, get an idea where the ears go. Will go about like that. That looks pretty good. This was worsted weight yarn for the nose. Just gonna make sure that fluff gets in there and I got the right shape of the nose. We'll just sew this in place. Just picking up a stitch from the head and a stitch from the nose. I want it a little bit more rounded. Make sure that stays where I want it. If you could see what my face looks like now while I'm doing this, I notice that sometimes when I'm doing delicate things, I make funny faces. Do you guys do the same thing? If you do, let me know in the comments. And I'll just let you know, I make mistakes all the time. So don't feel bad if you do. You live and you learn. All right. Does it for the nose. I'm going to push this to the back of the head And I will tie that off with the eyes when I do the eyes. Or the ears, whichever. Pull that out a little bit. Here we go. All right. Got the nose done. It's time for the eyes, but I think I will do the ears. They have me doing the ears last, but I like to put the ears on before I put the eyes on. Okay, so decide how we want the ears. Kind of like this, with a little bit of head roundness going like that, kind of in line with the arms. Says the ears are supposed to be 6 inches or 6 stitch rows away, 6 to 8. So if I put the ear right there, that'd be about perfect. And check the alignment. That looks good. Okay. Right, lost that thread. Okay, the ear where I want it. So I'm going to sew through the ear and then sew through a couple of stitches on the head, go back through the ear. There, I lost my thread again. Okay, we got this. And then we'll check the ear out. It's got a nice floppy ear. Let's see, do I want to make it go up like that? No, I don't think I do. I like that. What do you guys think? I think the ear is supposed to be more to the side like that. There we go. That looks good. I don't think I want to attach it down anymore. Let me see. Maybe one more row. We can always take it out if we don't like it. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So, take this over here. Pull that good. All right. And I may try to make this not be so floppy. See if I can run a row down here, and then run a row back here in the head. I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to try it. Oh yeah, that worked good. Worked really good, actually. I like that. Okay, I like that much better. Put that through and we'll tie that off with the other ear. And while I'm right here, I should have done this first. I will weave in this yarn end, yarn tail. There we go. Got that done. I'm going to weave in this yarn tail before I start the other ear. Okay. You know what I did not do? I did not leave myself a yarn tail. Alright, so what I did was I just tied on another length of yarn to the ear, and that way I can get this ear attached. So we got 1, 2, 3. Let's see, I actually ended up going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about there is where I want to start. See if that looks good. Sure we're lined up this way. Okay. Looks good. I'm just going back and forth through the bottom of the ear, making sure I'm going straight down. Okay, so see, I'm just going back through the ear and then back through a couple stitches on the head. See, I ended right here. Okay. On this row. Okay. Now I'm going to do what I did with the other one. And thread my needle through the bottom of the ear, and then through the bottom here. All right, I want to tack this down a little bit more here. See what that looks like. Okay, I'm happy with that. Pull that through, tie it off. Again, don't pull too tight if you decide to do this. One thing about buying kits is you get the pattern as well, and you could do it in a different yarn. You could do it in a worsted weight and it'd be smaller. You could do it in a blanket yarn. Okay, I was going to tie that off, but I didn't. So I'll wait until when I do the eyes, I'll do it. All right, we're almost done. All right, I did one eye just to see if I could do a French knot. I didn't do very well, but I'm going to try it again. All right, so you hold it here. I'm going to wrap it around 3 times. Pull it back through. Go back over here. Oh, see, I didn't do it. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Okay, I got the knot. I'm just going to fiddle with it a little. Make it a little bit bigger of an eyeball. There we go. I like that. You know, I was thinking, do I want to put eyebrows on it or no? I think no. I think I'll be done. Pull that out a little bit. Okay. Tie this off. Bring this one over. Make sure I didn't pull the eye too tight. Nope. Hide the yarn tails. Alright, so got one side of the claws done. What I did was just sew up a little bit, leave a small tail, go back through the same hole I started with. I'll have 3 claws. I think I'll go up a little bit higher. Okay, and I'll come back out where I started. Tie these off. Hide my yarn tail. And I will just use crochet hook to get the last smaller one out. There we go. Cut these off. Okay, got the bottom paws done. We do the same thing on the front. Do one in the middle. I had 2 strings. I was confused. One in the middle, leave a tail, go to the side, and do one, go to the other side and do one, go back to the middle, to the side, back through to the, come out where you started. There we go. Tie these. So, in a knot, I'll just give it 2 ties here. Well, there we go. Tie it. And I'll take the yarn needle and stick it back through, pulling that other one down a little bit, and taking the crochet hook, grabbing the other one and pulling it through. There we go. Hide that tail. Now this little bear has claws on that side, and we need to give him some claws on this side. Tie it off again. There we go. Go back through, hide the yarn. Pull that knot through. Now I'm going to grab that with the crochet needle if I can. There we go. Nope, didn't get it. There. Got it, and there's your claws. That's hidden. All right, now let's look at our little koala bear. There it is. Got nice two little eyes. You could put little eyelashes on there if you like. And there's the little ears. You can shape them however you want. The arms, the legs. Here's what it looks like from behind. Little ears. And there we have it. I would say this was a fairly easy pattern to follow. The fiber feel is certainly very soft. Had plenty of yarn left. Had this much white left. This much of the black worsted weight. And this much of the gray. So you have definitely all the tools you would need. You wouldn't have to buy anything else if you didn't have any of the crochet tools. If this was your first time making this or making a project, I think you could probably do it. You might have to try a couple times, you know, and take out your yarn or whatever, but it's doable. And I had a lot of fun doing it, and I hope this video helps you if you decide to buy this pattern or kit. I don't make any money off of it. I bought it myself, and I just do these videos for fun and to help anybody else I can help to learn how to do some of these crafting things. And I hope that you guys have a great day and you enjoyed my video. Hope you subscribe and like to my channel. I'd like to get 100 subscribers really soon, and once I do that, I'll give I'm going to give a giveaway. So once I hit 100 subscribers, I'll let you know. The giveaway is actually going to be the giveaway will be a box of the Granny Square card deck, and this is the original Granny Square card deck, because there are fake ones out there, believe it or not. It's by Claire Montgomery, and it's with searchpress.com. These are the real thing. So if I hit when I hit 100 subscribers, I will let you guys know and give you a way to enter into the drawing. Yes, enter into the drawing, and so you can enter to win this Granny Square card deck. And there's your little baby, just like this. And I hope you have a good week. See you next time. Bye bye.